Hey y'all, we are back here for another video. Now we must talk about Brooke Bailey from Basketball Wives. As you guys have stated, oh girl is unhinged. She needs to go heal because every week all we hear is her acting a D-fool. Now, this week, on this most recent episode, she attacked Cheyenne, which also goes by the name of Dr. Brian. And we're going to get into some of the things that Cheyenne does when she's not appearing on this show. So, one of the things that Brooke said about Cheyenne is she's 40 with no kids and no man. And y'all, let's just break this thing down and talk about Brooke and what is really going on with her, because it seems like she's having some kind of mental breakdown right before our eyes. And guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you have already subscribed to the channel, make sure you all enable your bell notification so you do not miss out on a video.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Now, Brooke Bailey have been really aggy this entire season. Now, I understand, she had an issue with Jackie. I get it. But girl, you didn't had an issue with Jackie. Then you had an issue with Brandy. Now you have an issue with Cheyenne. I'm sure I'm leaving off somebody. Brooke is very aggy, and it seems like she's definitely in a mental health crisis. And I don't want to keep talking about what happened to her daughter, rest in peace, to her daughter. But I feel like, we can't keep using that excuse because this girl is just terrorizing everyone, and she needs to take responsibility for her actions. Well, her and Cheyenne bumped heads, as Brooke has bumped heads with almost everybody. But the thing that really stuck out to me is she criticized this educated, highly educated woman. Obviously, she's a doctor, by telling her she pretty much has nothing going on because she has no kids and no man. Now, the part that is extremely troubling to me is Brooke. We know she had 3 children. We don't know. I didn't even care to even look it up to see by how many men, because it doesn't even matter at this point. But from a woman who wasn't married to her, children's father or none of that, to say that about another person, I'm just like, why does a woman need to be defined by if she's in a relationship or not? Maybe that is the reason why Brooke goes from man to man and pretty much can't keep one herself, even with that sloppy BBL that she has. But to criticize an educated woman for choosing to wait until she gets married to have children is a problem. Now, the reason that I decided to speak about this issue is because Cheyenne, who also goes by the name of Dr. Brian, did appear on Cam Newton's Funky Friday show on YouTube. Now, she was highly criticized because what she said is that men should not go around and create broken homes. And one of those men she was referring to very nicely was Cam Newton. If you guys are aware, he does have 8 children, and I believe 6 of those are actually biological children by 3 different women. And Cheyenne, or Dr. Bryant, had pretty much told him in a very nice professional way that what he's doing is he's creating broken families, broken homes. I get it. He financially supports his children and all of these great things that he says he does, but he is also creating broken families. Now, it seems like Cam Newton could not take it, and people were saying that he was trying to throw shots at Dr. Brian by highlighting something that he said to her on the show, which was roughly like, hey, you're 41 and you haven't met anyone yet, which is really to me an ignorant statement because she really didn't have 41 years. I mean, she didn't start off at 1 years old looking for a man. Typically, people start dating, obviously, when they're in high school, but then you may get a little bit serious when you get in your 20s. But what he did was he highlighted the fact that she had no children and she had never been married. And he used that as a highlight to try to pretty much drag her. Well, it seems like Brooke did the exact same thing, but she did it on this show. Because what she wanted to tell, Cheyenne was, girl, you don't have any kids, or you don't have a man, or you never was married. As if being married and divorced is any better than not being married. As if having children and then, having to take care of your children by yourself, even if they have a father that's involved, the fact that you're a single parent, as if it's better to not have them, or, to have them out of a broken home. So I want to get into exactly what Brooke stated, y'all.
A setting where we all need to talk about what's going on. And Cheyenne, we need to talk about what happened at the Women Empowerment event. I don't really know you, and I feel like you went to motherfucking Mars.
What I recall, you were outside when the gay bashing took place.
No gay bashing. There was no gay bashing.
Well, it was very much gay bashing.
No, you wasn't out there. So hold on.
No gay bashing.
Let me talk. Cause let me.
I can speak for myself.
Go ahead.
Cheyenne keeps tossing around that I was gay bashing at her women's empowerment, and it's like, girl, no, I wasn't. I don't need you to talk to me. That's because you look like a boy, bitch. You still a bitch. Gay bash for what? Like, everyone around me is gay. I'm a little gay sometimes too. So, girl, please.
Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Were you out there, Cheyenne? Just answer that.
I was at the door.
No, listen.
No, you were not.
Yes, I was.
I turned around and talked to her at the door.
I tried not to go there. You were not at the door.
I was standing at the door.
Even if she was standing at the door, it wasn't gay bashing.
It wasn't gay bashing.
I'm entertained, but it is very peculiar to watch. I'm like, damn, can I order a quesadilla?
Are we talking? She's gay bashing. She's low functioning.
And you, so are you. You're low functioning. You're classless and you're tasteless.
It's like watching a tennis match at Wimbledon. I'm woo. They going back and forth. They getting heated. For once Jackiechristie ain't in the hot seat.
You in your 40s. You ain't got no kids. You ain't never been married. You ain't got going on.
Giselle, we can go.
That's not even her
I can't even address her.
Hey, tell her
it don't matter.
Come on.
I didn't want to. I do. I got a lot going for me.
That's your friend.
You need a doctor.
But this.
I'm having a hard time to believe a very educated, a very attractive woman out of 41 years have not met Mr. Right. Mm-hmm. That's enough time to find a lot of things out.
I bet.
And yet, no kids, single. I'm not, but I am saying, are women's expectations unrealistic?
No, I'm gonna say like.
Now, Brooke Bailey was married 2 times, but it looks like she was never married to any of her children's fathers. So to criticize another woman because she wants to hold on to what she has until she gets married is perfectly her business. And we do not classify a person's worth by their children or who they're married to. And that could be the very reason why Brooke is mentally suffering, because I don't understand how that dictates who a person is by who they're married to or if they have children. So I thought that was a very ignorant statement. And with regards to the interview that Cheyenne had with Cam Newton, in which he asked, a similar question. I can't believe that you're 41 and you have not found anyone yet. And I'm sitting here like, what the heck talking about? I don't believe she turned 1 year old and started looking for a mate. So the fact that she's 41 does not mean that it's been 41 years since she was able to find someone. That is a totally ignorant statement. But what really kind of just in my brain, I was just like, are these people slow? Being in a relationship and having children does not solidify who you are. And it is a shame that we live in a society that people want to make others feel like something is wrong with them for not having children. And that is the reason why we live in a society where men have multiple women with multiple children. And for some reason, women will continue to have children by those men, knowing that they have all of those children. So, what does that kind of say about the society that we live in? But one thing that is definitely true about Brooke is the girl got some serious mental health issues. And I believe in Cheyenne, Dr. Bryant spoke about it. If you guys paid attention, she said Brooke is really only concerned about her BBL, which everybody has said is really, really bad. So in closing, I'm just like, these BBLs is killing y'all, and the thighs don't match.
These BBLs killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. Well. Turn to your neighbor and say, these BBLs killing y'all. Oh, yeah. And the thighs don't match. What a shame. It's my shame. These BBLs.
And guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments.